Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I am having a sneak peek at Splish, Splash, Baby Elephant from Diamond Art Club. When I do these unboxing videos, I am always very aware of people who are new to diamond painting. Either people who are just thinking about taking it up as a hobby, they're maybe just browsing random videos on YouTube just to get a better idea of what it's all about. Or people who have done a few small kits and they've decided it's time to try something a bit more adventurous. So for that reason, I will go through everything that comes in the box. That means the video will be quite long. So I have broken the video down into chapters. So if you know about Diamond Art Club, you will skip most of this video. Just go to description, look at the list, pick the section that you're interested in. Canvas is probably the main one that people will want to look at. But if you're new to Diamond Art Club, you have tried other companies, I would suggest you look through the different topics because there are a lot of things that are very different about Diamond Art Club. So after saying that, if you do order from Diamond Art Club, you can expect to receive a box like this at your door. You do not get a canvas wrapped up in a plastic bag. Comes in a branded box, Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. We have diamondartclub.com, obviously the website, at Diamond Art Club on Instagram and Diamond Art Club on Facebook. Inside this box you will find another box which will have a rendering of the kit that you have purchased. In this case, it is Splish Splash Baby Elephant. So we'll have a look at the box. So here we get a rendering and then we have a full-size thumbnail so you can see the whole image. The title, Splish Splash Baby Elephant by Devenice, I think that's right. And the size is 22 inches by 22 inches. That is 55.6 centimeters by 55.6 centimeters. Again, Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. DIY Diamond Art Kit, round diamonds. Now, it's very easy to tell if the kit is round or square drills. If it is round, the bottom section is a pale pink. If it is square, the bottom section is a pale blue. So even from a distance you can tell whether it is round or square. All inclusive, see back for contents. So before we do that, we'll have a little look at the sides and see this wrap round rendering. So if we go to this side, we have Unleash Your Inner Artist and then part of the graphic on the box again. If we go to the other side, again, we have the wraparound graphic, but we have a bit more information on the kit on this side. So we have full diamond coverage area, we have a thumbnail, and then we have the details. So 70 colours, including 2 Aurora Borealis and 4 fairy dust diamonds. If you are new to diamond painting and you don't know what Aurora Borealis or fairy dust diamonds are, I will talk about them as I look at the drills later in the video. Total diamonds, 40,804. Then we have the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest and TikTok at Diamond Art Club, and again the website diamondartclub.com. We'll look at the back now. So on the back, again, Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle, how it works, 6 step-by-step instructions if you have never diamond painted before. Then we have a list of the kit contents. Then a bit further down, warning, choking hazard, basically keep out of the reach of small children. You don't want them accidentally mistaking those brightly coloured drills for candy and accidentally swallowing some. So keep out of reach of the kids. And we have third party tested for compliance with EU and USA standards. That means that Diamond Art Club's kits are tested by an independent authority to make sure that everything in the kit meets these standards. So there are no chemicals that shouldn't be there, there are no excess chemicals, so everything is tested and approved. I do not know of any other diamond painting company that has this on their packaging. And that's pretty much it. So on the top we have DIY Diamond Art Kit. On the bottom we have a small thumbnail, the title, the artist and the size. Now this little part here is actually very handy because a lot of people buy kits from Diamond Art Club because they really like the artwork. And there is a chance that a lot of people will like it and it will sell out. Then it can be a few months or even longer before it comes back, if it comes back. So for that reason, when people see kits that they really like, they tend to buy them and keep them in the box until they're ready to actually work on them. And they tend to see quite a few. So they end up with a few kits in the box waiting to be done. So when it comes time to actually choose your next diamond painting, if you have your boxes laying down like this and they're stacked on top of each other, it's very easy to just look along the ends of the boxes to see what is in each kit. It saves you having to lift boxes off to find out what's underneath. I think it's a simple thing, but very, very handy if you do have a few kits waiting to be done. It just makes it a lot easier to find the kit that you want. So the box is sealed in cellophane, so that's to keep out any dust or anything getting in and making the canvas grubby or maybe even sticking to the glue. So it keeps everything nice and clean inside the box. So the first thing we have to do is remove the cellophane. So let's see how this goes. So that was nice and easy. So now we can see the box. You get this sort of holographic rainbow effect under the light, but that's not what we're interested in. We are interested in what is inside the box. So if we open the top, and you can see it says do what makes you sparkle. We have a little cutout here, put your finger in there, pull, and that's what we find inside. So just a very quick recap just on the packaging, which is different from the rest of the companies. You will receive a branded box. Inside the branded box you will find another box which has a rendering of the kit that you have purchased. Inside that box you will find another box. So Diamond Art Club's kits are triple boxed. They aren't just stuck in a grey plastic bag. So they are very well protected. So far I have tried over 50 different diamond painting companies and I have not seen another company that packs their diamond paintings as well as this. So inside this box we have the toolkit. So quick mention of that, because the Diamond Art Club toolkit is very different from any other toolkit you may have got from any other company. They do not supply the pink plastic straw that we call a diamond painting pen. That has gone. They have redesigned it. They have a much more ergonomic pen that actually feels like a pen. But because of the pen being so different, I decided to do a video dedicated to the toolkit. So if you look in the description, if you've never seen a Diamond Art Club toolkit before, there will be a link. You can just click on it and you can find out more about the pen. I take it apart, I show how it works, I show how to refill it, and talk about everything that's different about the pen. The other thing is the tray. The tray is very different from the trays that you probably have been receiving, like the little green boat. Very, very different tray. So, as I said, I have a video dedicated to this, and you'll find the link in the description. Just click on it and you can watch it if you've never seen Diamond Art Club's toolkit before. So we'll skip that in this video to save a little bit of time. We'll go back to the box. So inside the box we have the canvas, again Diamond Art Club, Do It Makes You Sparkle. So we'll lift that out, and underneath we have something that is unique to Diamond Art Club. We have this little thank you envelope. So I will talk about this. Again, if you've never seen it, something very, very different. So we have Diamond Art Club, Do It Makes You Sparkle, and a very sparkly little diamond. Thank you for your purchase. On the other side, again, thank you for your purchase. Another sparkly little diamond, but this time the diamond folds up and it acts as a lock for the envelope. So we can open it up, and inside the envelope there is something very sparkly. So we'll take that out and we'll talk about that first. So this is what they call a treasure quest card. Again, unique to Diamond Art Club. No other company is doing anything like this. So we have the graphic of the kit that we bought. The card, if you get one, is not guaranteed. Sometimes you may open the kit, open the envelope and find out you don't have a card. It is random. So when you get a kit, you're wondering, have I got a treasure quest card or not? When you open it up, the next question is, which level is it? Because they come in different levels. We have bronze, silver, gold, and black. Black is the rarest. The graphic will always be the kit that you bought. It won't be a random card with a random image. It will be the kit that you purchased. So it has the artwork, it has the artist's name, the title, and the size. On the back, it says Diamond Art Club Treasure Quest Cards, and this one says bronze. So this is a bronze level Diamond Art Club Treasure Quest card. Below that we have a scratch area. You scratch this off, you get a unique code. If you scan the QR code on the back, it will take you to the relevant section on the website. Now the idea with this is you collect the cards and collect the codes. So if you collect 5 bronze cards, 3 silver and 1 gold, you can claim a $50 discount on a purchase. Or if you are very lucky and buy 2 kits and get a black card in each kit, you can claim the $50 discount. The black cards are very rare. I still have not actually got my hands on one yet. So fingers crossed it will happen eventually. So the idea is that as you buy more diamond paintings, you build up more cards, and you can put the codes in on the Diamond Art Club website. You do it all at the one time. You don't put in a code and then the next time you get one, put in the next code. You wait until you've got the required amount. So for $50, it's 5 bronze, 3 silver and 1 gold, or 2 black. The next level, I won't go through it because I do have a video where I talk in detail about the whole thing, but the next level is $75, the next one is $100, the next one is $200, and then the top one is that Diamond Art Club will make a custom kit from a picture that you send them. That is very unique because Diamond Art Club do not do custom kits. If you contact Diamond Art Club and said, I've got a really good picture of my dog and I would really like it as a diamond painting, they would say, sorry, we don't do custom kits. But If you collected the right number of bronze, silver and gold, or black, you can claim a custom kit. There are rules. You cannot ask them to reproduce any copyrighted material. However, if you happen to have a local artist or an artist that you've seen, you can contact them, and as long as their stuff isn't copyrighted, you can contact them and ask them for written permission to have the artwork converted into a diamond painting. If Diamond Art Club get the written permission from the artist, they will produce a custom kit. That is valued at $400. So again, all of this is unique to Diamond Art Club. Other companies, you can buy as many kits as you want and you don't really get anything. The thing is, at least you will get the treasure quest cards, which look really cool if you collect kits and then you put them in a trading card folder. You can flick through it and let people see the different kits that you've got. It looks pretty cool when you start to build up a few. So that is the treasure quest card. Again, unique to Diamond Art Club. And as I said, I do have a video that's dedicated to them. The only thing is the video, I did that when these sort of first appeared. And back then they were called trading cards. They weren't called treasure quest cards. And they did not have the level printed on the back. That caused a bit of confusion because it can be difficult to see colours when you've got all of this sort of rainbow effect going on. So they changed them. They changed the name to treasure quest cards, and they started printing the level to make it nice and easy so you knew exactly what you had. Before then, you had to rely on the graphic. That was the easiest way. The graphic looks exactly the same. So the bronze card, the graphic looks exactly the same as the trading cards, like the older cards. So the bronze has this sort of thick lined graphic in the corners. The silver, it's a more intricate, thin design. The gold, the whole card is covered in a very intricate design. Looks a bit like a computer circuit board. And then obviously the black card is the easiest to tell because it is black. So they changed it and they now have the levels on the back. So if you happen to buy an older kit, maybe someone's selling a kit, they're destashing, and you get a card and it says trading card, it's still valid. The old cards are still valid. So that's a nice little bronze Splish Splash baby elephant treasure quest card. So we'll put that to the side and then we'll go back to the envelope and we'll open it up. Something else inside. We'll talk about this in a minute. So on the actual card we have the socials. So we've got Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok at Diamond Art Club and the website diamondartclub.com. Inside we have tips and tricks. So if you are new to diamond painting, you might find something interesting and useful in this little section here. Then we have a QR code. Scan this and you can join the Diamond Art Club Facebook group and you can see a lot of different diamond painting artwork and meet a lot of diamond painters from all around the world. Definitely worth having a look. So then we have how to use and refill the twist and pick applicator. That is the new ergonomic pen. How to use it, how to refill it. Then step-by-step instructions. Again, if you're new to diamond painting, just 6 basic steps on how to diamond paint. At the bottom, kit contents. So we have a list of everything that is in the Diamond Art Club toolkit. And then we have save 20% off your first app purchase. So we have QR codes for iPhone and Android. Scan the code, download the app, and if you browse through the app, you see a kit that you would like to buy. Your first purchase, you will receive a 20% discount. It is only applicable for your first purchase, but definitely worth using if you're looking to buy a Diamond Art Club diamond painting. And that is pretty much it. So that was the envelope. The thing that was inside the envelope was this. So we have Diamond Art Club, Do What Makes You Sparkle, Splish Splash, Baby Elephant, Leon, Devenice. On the back we have a large high quality thumbnail, start date, end date. Always worth keeping a note of these things, because when people see your diamond painting they will ask, how long did that take? And then the details of the diamond painting. So these things are all pre-cut, and the idea is if you keep a physical logbook, like an actual book with paper pages, they haven't gone completely yet, you can peel off the labels and put them on a page and keep track of all the kits that you've got. So you would have your title with the artist, then your thumbnail, you can set the layout whichever way you want, and then start date, end date, and the details. So then you have a book and you can just flick through it. Again, if someone's asking you about your diamond paintings, you can show them and you can say, oh yeah, I started this one then and finished at that time. This one started then. So it's something that you can look back on. So if we open it up, inside we have the key or the legend. Most people call it the legend. So if you're in Diamond Art Club Facebook group and people are talking about the legend, this is what they're talking about. If they're talking about the key, it is probably me. I think very few people call it the key, but the legend seems to be the thing that people call it. So on this we have number, so it goes from 1 to 70. So we have 70 colours in this kit. The next one is symbol. So these are the symbols that you will see on the canvas, so you know where to place the different colours. Then we have code, which is the DMC code. The DMC code is a standard way of numbering a specific shade of colour. So if you were working on the kit and for whatever reason, say maybe you had spilled some drills and lost some and you were short of a colour, you would contact Diamond Art Club, say I'm working on this kit and I've run out of, say, green. So in this kit we've got roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, roughly 6 shades of green. So if you contact Diamond Art Club and say I'm working on this kit and I've run out of green, can you please send me some extras, they wouldn't know which green it was. So what you would do is you would contact them, email customer support. So you would contact them and you would say I'm working on this kit and I've run out of DMC 701. So they would send you extra 701 and it would be the same shade of green. So it's important if you are looking to get replacement drills that you know the DMC code so you get the correct shade of the colour. So that's pretty much it. But again, these are pre-cut. So if I just go to number 100, fold it back, you can see pre-cut labels. And the idea is when you're getting ready to work on the kit, or kitting up as they call it, you can peel the label off, stick it on the bag or container that you're using, and then pour the drills in. It saves you having to handwrite labels and try and draw symbols and all that sort of thing. You just peel it off, stick it on. The only thing I would say is if you're using these labels is have some tape handy, some clear tape, and put it over the top. Because over time they can start to curl up in the corners and then they start to stick to things and come off. So a little bit of clear tape over the top just to keep them flat, and they'll stay there. So that is it. That is the Diamond Art Club key or legend. Again, very different from other diamond painting companies. Most diamond painting companies will give you a sheet of A4 paper with the key or legend printed on it. They don't have a little thing like this. The envelope is made of card, it's not paper, and it does serve a purpose. It's to keep these labels nice and flat until you're ready to use them. So just pop it back in the envelope, fold the diamond down again, and they're nice and safe. So that is the thank you envelope. The next thing, the bag with the canvas. So again, Diamond Art Club, do what makes you sparkle. Resealable bag. So if we flip it over, there is a glue strip near the top. And if we just peel this, if you do it gently, because if you rip it or tear it quite hard, you can tear the bag, and then it means that dust can get in, because people would maybe take it out, have a look at it, check that everything looks okay, the print's okay, and then put it back in the bag and seal it again, put it in the box, and then it'll sit until they're ready to actually work on it. So just peel that off, and then we'll tip it up. So now we have the canvas, very different from any canvas you may have tried. This is actually a patented canvas, so it is Diamond Art Club's canvas. As soon as you touch it, you'll realise how different it is. It almost feels like velvet. It is very smooth, very malleable, pliable, easy to work with, just very high quality canvas. It has scalloped edges and it has stitching, and this is to stop the canvas from fraying around the edges. So if we tip it up, inside the canvas we have the drills. Now even the drills are different with Diamond Art Club. They come in the bag, they have a label on them with the title, so you can be absolutely sure you have the correct drills for the kit that you bought. But the thing about these drills is Diamond Art Club actually manufacture their own drills. Most companies get the drills from suppliers, so they have no control over the quality of the drills. Diamond Art Club decided that that was a bit too risky. Sometimes the drills just weren't up to scratch. Maybe they had a lot of little tabs on them. Maybe the colours weren't that vibrant, that sort of thing. So they thought the only way that we can make sure that everything is consistently good is to manufacture them ourselves. So they buy high quality resin in from Germany and manufacture their own drills. Resin is very, very shiny. The colours are very, very vibrant. I do diamond paintings and I take them into work. I hang them up in the canteen roughly every month, month and a half, something like that. The Diamond Art Club kits always get the most attention, to the point that I don't actually do any other kits, because the drills just aren't, in my opinion, as vibrant. So it tends to be Diamond Art Club kits. But the people at work don't know. I mean, they just say them, they really like them. And I did notice that when I was taking Diamond Art Club kits, they were getting the most attention. So now basically I just do Diamond Art Club kits. So they come in a resealable bag that you will probably never reseal. There's a glue strip along the side. So if you peel it off, always the noisiest part of the video. So try and get it done quickly. And take the drills out. And that can go away on the floor where it belongs. Okay, so now we have the drills. So Diamond Art Club drills are bagged by weight. So we don't have the DMC code running in sequence. We don't have like bag number 1 but number 2 on the bags. All we have is the DMC code. So what I'm going to do now is go through all of the colours. This is a sneak peek, so it gives you a really good look at the different colours in the kit. And I'll talk about the Aurora Borealis, or the ABs, and the fairy dusts as I find them. So they come in strings, so I'll just find a string. Whoa, what's the colour in this? Very bright. That's the first impression. Lots of bright colours. So we'll start here. So we have DMC code 3756 827 3857 162. Really like that. But you can see how bright these colours are. Really nice blue. 819 747 747 3865 818 814 6000. Now again, this is something unique to Diamond Art Club. Because Diamond Art Club make the drills, they can make new colours. So the 6000 series, if you see DMC 6000 and anything, it is a unique colour to Diamond Art Club. The reason this came about is because Diamond Art Club hand render the images. They don't just scan an image, let a computer choose the colours and that's it, and then they print it. They actually have a team of people who hand render, basically build up the picture, they work on it, and they try and get it as close as possible to the original artwork. And sometimes when they're doing that, when they're blending in the pictures from one colour to another, they'll think, if we only had something just in between. So that's what they now do. These 6000s, you could think of them as the in-between colours. It makes a huge difference with blending because they can be so smooth, because they can basically make the colour they need. So 6000 range, unique to Diamond Art Club. A lot of really nice blues in this. 996 815 371 152 794 347 799 791 369. Nice green as well. I really like the colours in this kit, and we're just beginning. Okay, take this string. So you can see when we get to less of a colour in the image, we get smaller bags. So we get different size bags as well. Okay, so 3833, nice pink. 3862, 166. Believe it or not, my very first car was this colour in the UK, and it was called Applejack Green. It was very easy to find in the car park, and for some strange reason, nobody else had, nobody I knew had a car that colour. 3326, and then AB972. So this is the Aurora Borealis, and they're given that name because Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights, is when the sky changes colours, and these drills do the same thing. They've got a special coating on them, so these are a dark yellow, but if I tilt them in the light, I get very bright metallic colours reflecting back. Green, purple, blue, red, and if I try and get them, I don't know if it works. I don't think it works that well on camera, but they are very sparkly. The thing about this is when you have ABs on your diamond painting, if you hang it up on the wall, and when you walk past, you will just get these very, very bright, sharp reflections, these metallic reflections, and it adds a something, an extra something to the diamond painting. I really like the effect. Normally they're scattered kind of randomly, so you just get this extra twinkle. Really, really nice. So that is AB drills. Then we get 350, 211, 336, 3843, 351, and another AB, AB963. So I don't know if it picks it up. they are very, very bright in real life. So put that to the side, check another string. So we have 702, 932, 3859, 798, 3838, 6032, 498, 823, 722, 951, 3825, 165, Z721. Now the Z codes are different again because they have a special coating on them. This time it is like micro glitter. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like tiny, tiny, tiny pieces of glitter. Doesn't come off in your fingers like real glitter, but it's in the coating on the surface. So these drills, instead of one facet or face of the drill reflecting white light, when the light reflects back off it, it's broken up into tiny, tiny sparkles. So again, adds an extra something to the diamond painting. When they're in the bag, it's difficult to see, but when they're in the tray, you will see it. They're very, very fine sparkle in them. Then we have 3830, Z907, so again, another fairy dust. This time it's green. 6030, 945, 3835, 718, 743, very bright yellow. Lots of really nice colours in this. Then we have 3752, 535, 720, 900, 3740, 352, 435, 368, Z727, so again that micro glitter, 701, 700, 922, got a twist, 602, 3078, 3832, Z209, so we have a micro glitter purple, that's nice as well, 947, 3802, 3803, 3607. So that is all of the colour, all 70 colours in this diamond painting. Very, very bright. As I said, I find that Diamond Art Club drills are just very, very vibrant in colour, and it just works very, very well in diamond paintings and definitely catches people's attention. So we'll put these to the side. Go back to the canvas, and this is the part that most people will want to see. So before we look at it, I have to switch off lights to stop the reflection on the clear cover, or all we'll be looking at is different lights. So that one goes off, that one goes off, and we'll work with one light. Hopefully we can see. So it has been rolled this way, so again, Diamond Art Club, Devenice Sparkle already. You can see all the colours. I just noticed that in the colours, over in this side, very pastel blues, pinks, greens, yellows. On this side, much richer colour. So it's quite a nice contrast. Pastel colours work very, very well as a background. And here we have a little splish splash elephant. So as I said, these are hand rendered. A team of people work on them, and they try and get the image as close as possible to the original artwork. And that is their main goal. They don't work by size. They aren't told, okay, we want you to recreate this and we want it to be a 50 by 50 or 70 by 70 or whatever size. What they do is they work on it, they look at it, they change it, they look at it again, and they keep doing that until they're happy that it is as close as possible to the original. then they look at the size. That's why you'll find Diamond Art Club kits tend to be unusual sizes, to say the least. They aren't made to fit a certain frame size. They are made to look as good as they possibly can. So a little bit further down, so there we have the bathtub, we have all the soapy bubbles overflowing over the sides. Looks like he's having a great time. Spray of water. And then the old style shower. It's a really nice image, a fun image, a very brightly coloured image as well. Again, something different, and I always like to see diamond paintings that just step away from things that tend to be repeated. Certain themes are repeated a lot in diamond painting, that's all I can say. If you happen to like that theme, that's good, but it's nice to see a refreshing step away in a different direction, and I haven't seen a Diamond Art Club kit like this one, so really nice. The obvious thing for me is you would want to hang this in the bathroom. That's the obvious place to put it. But then I started thinking, oh, bathroom, heat, condensation, humidity, and I thought, will that be okay for the diamond painting? So I actually contacted Diamond Art Club and asked them, is it okay to hang a diamond painting in the bathroom with all that steam and humidity? They said it is not recommended, but if you do want to put a diamond painting in the bathroom, they recommend that you put it in a frame with glass. So it's just, I could see people saying, oh, that would look really good in the bathroom. It's just to make you aware that if you are going to do it, it would be better to put it in a frame with glass. Okay, so a few things to talk about again about Diamond Art Club being different. But the first thing is going to be here. So hopefully you can see these grey dotted lines on the cover. Diamond Art Club use poured glue. Nothing unusual about that. I would say most companies now use poured glue. It doesn't give you air bubbles. The other type that you can get is like a double-sided adhesive glue. The problems with that are it can trap air as the glue sheet is being put down on the canvas, and you get these what they call rivers of air bubbles, and you have to slice them with a craft knife to let the air out so the glue will settle down and it will lay flat. If you don't do that, the drills will sit on top of the air bubble, and it's very obvious when you walk by, you will see where these trails are. So for that reason, I think not all companies yet, but most companies have switched over to poured glue, so we don't have that. The glue lays flat and then we have no problems. But what is different with Diamond Art Club is the clear cover. All of the other companies supply a sheet of clear cover, and people will break it up into sections to work. Some people would just peel it back and work on the section and then put it back again. Other people will use washi tape, and they put tape in strips, so they would maybe have a line here, a line here, a line here, a line here, and then they do it across the way, so they make a grid. And then what they do is they cut up the tape and they cut out a section that they want to work on. Other people would remove the clear cover and use what they call release papers, which are small sections that you can lay on top of the glue. They peel off, they don't stick. So they're called release papers. So some people, this is what I did in the past. I would have taken this whole cover off and I would put release papers down in the reverse order of how I'm going to work it. So I would start at the top, come along, put them all the way down until I got here. This would be the last sheet that I would put on, and this is where I would start the diamond painting. So I would peel off that sheet, I would work on it and then peel off the next one, work on it, and then work it like that. Diamond Art Club are very aware of how people work with diamond paintings, and they thought, wouldn't it be a good idea if we perforated the cover and then people just had to tear it? They didn't have to spend time putting washi tape on it or using release papers. They could actually use this like release paper. That's the way that I looked at it. I think of it as clear release paper. So these dotted lines are where the perforations are. If you want to use the cover as one big sheet, you can do it. You just peel the whole thing up. But personally, I would work it section by section. So it never lines up exactly at the sides. So these are 10 by 10 centimetre by 10 centimetre squares. So the first perforation is here. So that means I would be doing a rectangle. In fact, where is the bottom perforation? The bottom perforation is here. So if I only ripped the first section, it would only be that high and that wide. Obviously, I'm not going to work on it that small. Or it would be a strip this high to here. Again, too small. So what I would do is I would come along to this perforation, hold my finger behind it, and then just tear it up. And I'll take it up to that perforation. Then just crease it, and that's it. It sits there. It doesn't try and flip back. So I don't need to use cover minders, I don't need to set anything on it, it'll just sit. Then I work on the section that I've opened up. Maybe I don't finish it, all I do is flip it back and then touch it down on the areas that I've got glue, because obviously it won't stick to the drills. So I just touch it down and then that's it covered, protected. Nothing's going to stick to it by accident, not going to get any dust or hairs or anything on it. Come back, peel it back up again. This time I finish it. So now it's just drills. So there's nothing for the cover to stick to. But because I haven't torn along here, I can just flip this back over and that acts as a dust protector. Stops any dust and hairs getting in between the drills while I'm working on the next section. And this is how I work. I've been doing it for quite a long time now. I really like it. I just work section by section and just tear them and flip them back when I've finished. So something unique about Diamond Art Club. No other company supplies perforated colours. Not yet, anyway. So that is the perforated cover. The other thing that I want to talk about is this section down here. So we have Splish Splash Baby Elephant, the size, and then copyright Leon Devenice, licensed by LSR Licensing, / Diamond Art Club, registered trademark. All of Diamond Art Club kits are licensed artwork. So Diamond Art Club work with the artists, and that means that when they have done the rendering and they think, right, okay, that to us that looks as good as the original or as good as it can be, they will send that back to the artist, or maybe in this case it might be to the LSR licensing, I'm not sure, but I think ultimately it would probably go back to the original artist. They send it back and they say, okay, this is the rendering, are you happy with it? So the artist gets the final say. Obviously, the artist wants it to look as close as possible to their artwork. The artist gives the approval and then it goes into production. So you are working on kits that the original artist has approved. The other thing is the artist will get revenue from the kits. So they see, okay, I can actually get some income from having my artwork converted into a diamond painting, which hopefully encourages them to release more as diamond paintings. And there are quite a few artists that work with Diamond Art Club that people really like and they collect their artwork. So they'll have an artist that they really like and they try and collect all of their art. So it's really cool. And they have a lot of artists. every single kit is licensed. It has been since the beginning. That was their vision at the start. They wanted all of their kits to be licensed so the original artist gets something back, and they wanted them to be high quality. So if you buy a diamond painting from a company and it does not have acknowledgement anywhere of the original artist, you have to wonder why. Because if I was an artist and I wanted people to see my artwork, I would have my name somewhere. So people could say, I really like this artwork, I wonder what else they've done. They would see the name, they can go online, they can search artwork and have a look. So if you've got a kit that has no name anywhere, is it licensed? Does the artist even know that a company is making diamond paintings and making money off it, and they're not getting anything? It is very likely. So I just can't think of a reason why an artist would not want their name on the canvas. So I think that is pretty much it. The next thing that I want to do is have a very close look at the canvas, so we can see the symbols, we can see the how the colours are put together to make the image, and we can check the print quality as well. So I'll set up and we'll have a close-up look at Splish Splash Baby Elephant. So now we are having a very close look at the canvas. I like to do this so people get a better idea of what it's going to be like to work on it. They can see whether there is a lot of confetti or not. Confetti is where you have a lot of different colours in a small area, so you chop and change colours all the time. But there are a lot of areas in this diamond painting that you could easily use a multiplacer or the checkerboard technique if you single place. But you can see how the image is put together. That is the main thing. So all these different shades, these are all done by a team. It isn't a computer that generates it. It is a team of people working together to get that work as close as possible to the original. And they are very, very good at what they do. So you can see, not bad at all as far as confetti is concerned. Some people like it, some people hate it, some people don't mind it. Personally, I don't mind. For me, the main thing is the image when it's finished. It is worth whatever to get that final image. So, yep, that was Splish Splash Baby Elephant. Definitely something different. Definitely something I would consider hanging up in the bathroom. But as Diamond Art Club said, if you are going to do that, put it behind glass in a frame. So that was Splish Splash Baby Elephant from Diamond Art Club. Really cool, fun diamond painting. Lots of bright colours in it. I like the pastel, how they've gone from the pastel background and then we get the stronger colours in the foreground. Just a really nice, fun image. And as I said, I always like to see things that are just a bit different. And this is certainly different. I can't help thinking it has to go in the bathroom. It just has to go in the bathroom. It's a baby elephant in a bath. Where else would it go? So as Diamond Art Club said, hanging diamond paintings in the bathroom, and because of the steam and the condensation and all that sort of stuff, if you're going to do it, put it in a frame and put it behind glass, and it should be okay. So yeah, nice, fun little diamond painting. This is a sneak peek. For people that don't know what sneak peeks are, it gives you a chance to see a diamond painting before it actually becomes available. So if you're watching this video just as it's gone up, it is not yet available on the Diamond Art Club website. It will be available on Saturday. And for Ruby and Diamond members, it will be available from 9 AM PST. Now, if you don't live in the PST time zone, you are going to have to figure out what time it is in your location. General release is 9:30 AM PST on Saturday. So that is it. Fun, bright diamond painting that I think quite a few bathrooms are going to see. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you'll get a little message when a new video comes up. I have a lot of videos waiting to be done. So if you want to catch what else I'm looking at, it's not just diamond paintings, accessories, especially e-pens or vacuum pens. I have looked at quite a lot. I think 11 different types so far, and a new one arrived in my mailbox today. So I will be reviewing that one soon. If you are thinking about an e-pen or vacuum pen, people call them different things, it might be worth having a look. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.